In this video, we are going to discuss about the loops. So what are the loops and how can we achieve using loop in Java? So we have three ways: while loop, do while loop and for loop. So basically, first, what are loops? So if I say is there is a situation where you need to execute a block of code several number of times, then you can say looping is used. Or if you want to iterate something many times, you use loop. So in that case, where you want to repeat one statement many times, then you use loops. So how we are going to achieve the loops in Java, we'll see. First one is while loop. So how can we use while loop? So in while loop, we are printing this statement number of times as per the condition given here. So while loop works only when the condition get fulfilled, then the statement will be executed. So here we have a condition and this is a statement. So this statement will execute the number of time which is specified in the condition when the condition get fulfilled or condition get true. So while loop check the condition at the very first level and then execute the statement. Now I will show you all the things by creating the program. Now second one is do while loop. How will perform loop using do while? So in do while, you print the condition or you execute the condition first and then you are going to check the statement whether the condition is true or not. So this in the while loop, your first statement will get printed, or you can say that the statement would print for the first time even if the condition will not be met. So in do loop, first it will print the statement or execute the statement and then it will verify the condition. Now the third one is for loop. So the for loops is also used for the when you want to iterate or execute the statement multiple times or the number of times. So in this the code which you have written in there, first you execute the statement and then you verify the statement is correct or not. But here in for loop, you will verify that all the things in the one line of code where you define the initial point, the ending point and the condition. This is the condition and this is the statement which will be executed when this condition get fulfilled. So this is the all about the loops. Now I will going to show you how it works. Now suppose that if you want to print this statements, suppose that 5 times. So what you will do if you don't have anything? So you will write the code 3 times. So if you write this 3 times, it will show you, or it will definitely let you the statement will print thrice. But this is a good practice? No. So if you are printing some, or you are executing a line multiple times and using the same set of line multiple times in your code, that is not a good practice. That means here I am using the line 3 times when I used to print 3 number of statement. If I want to do 1000 number of statement to be executed. So if I want to execute the 1000 number of statement, I need to write the 1000 times. That is a very incorrect, and that will create the redundancy of your code. So in that case, loop is introduced. So what we will do, instead of writing thrice or how many times of number, you just specify a block and that block will be headed by while loop. So I said that this statement will only be executed when the while statement will be true. This condition will be true. So if I pass the true in while loop, so that means this will execute it. But whatever, it will run the program in an infinite loop, because I haven't specified any exit statement here. So you will see that it is running number of times. So to stop this, I will provide some variable or initial point that I have talked about. So if I say I equals to 1, that means I initialize the variable I with value 1, or I have declared the entry point of this program. Now I want to check that if I is smaller or equals to 3, then only you have to execute. Till then you have to execute. So now I also want to increment this number, because whenever the I values 1, it will increase the increment, so that the loop will execute the number of time which I have declared in the statement, in the condition. So I will say I equals to I plus 1. Sorry. Either you can write like this, I equals to I plus 1, or you simply write I plus plus. That means you are increasing the value of variable I by 1. So first time it is 1, second time it will increase by 1. So 1 plus 1 is 2. Then it will check 2 is smaller or equal to 3. Then it's going to again print this statement, and then again it will execute this counter, or increment the counter by 2 plus 1 3. So now he will check, it will be checked by this condition that it is true. If it is true, it will execute this, and again when it will be 4, then this condition get false, so it will be not be going to print. So it will print only 3 times. Let's see. So now here you will see that it is printed 3 times. So this is the while loop. So what about do while loop? So in do while, I said that you need not to pass the condition first. You will print the first you will execute the statement, then only you will going to verify the. So here I am verifying the condition in the later stage, and first I will executing the statement, and this then I am going to check the whether this condition is true or pass. So like this way it works. So if I say that if I want this statement get false, then also suppose that I have taken the value of I, that means the condition get false, but then too it will execute the statement for at least one time. So for first time it will execute the statement, and then the condition will fall checked. So now you will see that here the condition is executed, is the statement get executed for the very first time. After that, when it's going to check the statement that this is false, it's not going to print another time. So it do while loop execute the statement for first time if the even if the statement is incorrect or the condition get not met. So now the third one is for loop. So what I said that now here in do while or while loop, you have defined the starting point here, the incremental value, and the condition. So in for loop, you need not to write the 3 line of code. You will just handle all the line of code in one line. Now see how. For you will declare the initial starting point, then semicolon. You will going to define the condition, that is I is equals to or 3, and then you also going to provide the increments. So now this is the for loop. All the 3 line of code I have merged into the 1 line of code. Now this will be executed. Now you will see that this program executed, and you are able to see the statement get executed thrice, as I have written that statement under this for block. So by all this we got the conclusion that when you have the starting or the end point, so you will going to use the for loop. When you are you want that my statement should execute it for the first time and then going to be end. So in that, if you want at least one time statement get executed, then in that case you will use do while loop. But if you don't know what the condition is, what the starting point is, and you don't want to execute the statement when the condition are not met, then you will going to use while loop. So guys, this is all about the today's video. If you like my video, please click on like and do subscribe my channel for upcoming videos. Thank you guys. Thanks for watching my video.